What if I told you the secret that top performers use to basically guarantee success is something you can do right now, just by closing your eyes? We're going to dive into the power of visualization because this technique, it's way more accessible than you might think.
I mean, think about that for a second. This simple statement holds a really profound truth. For elite athletes, the race is often won in their mind, long before they even get to the starting line. But this isn't just some pre-game ritual, you know? It's a powerful brain training technique, and it has a real scientific basis. And this is the central kind of mind-bending question we're looking at. The idea that you can practice and get better and prepare for something without physically moving a muscle. It sounds like science fiction, but it's totally grounded in the fascinating reality of how our brains are wired. So how does this actually work on a biological level? Let's get into the incredible science of what's happening inside your brain when you just imagine. Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. When you actually do something, like shoot a basketball, a specific set of neurons fire in your brain, right? They create a neural pathway. But here's the kicker. When you just vividly visualize yourself sinking that perfect shot, the exact same neural pathways light up. Your brain is literally rehearsing the motion, strengthening those connections without you ever leaving the couch.
And this powerful process actually has a name. It's called neural priming. Think of it like creating a well-worn path in a forest before you have to run through it at night. By mentally rehearsing, you are paving those neural highways, making the actual performance smoother, more intuitive, and way more automatic when it really counts.
All right, so the theory is fascinating for sure, but where's the proof? Let's look at the actual science of success and see how this mental training translates to real-world performance, where results are literally everything. And listen, this technique isn't some niche trick for a select few. It is a core part of training for people at the absolute top of their game. We see it with athletes, obviously, but also with chess grandmasters who visualize entire games, moves ahead, and even surgeons who mentally walk through a complex operation step by step before they ever make an incision.
And this is the part that just blows my mind. And it's backed by hard data. Multiple studies have shown that mental practice alone can improve performance by up to 30%. Just think about that. That's not a small tweak, that's a massive game-changing advantage, and it's gained without a single extra minute of physical training. Incredible.
So, here's the most important part. This isn't just for Olympic athletes or world-renowned surgeons. This is a tool that anyone, that you, can use to get better at almost anything. So let's break down a super simple way for you to get started, like right now.
Seriously, it's this straightforward. First, just pick one specific thing. A presentation at work, maybe a difficult conversation, or your next workout. Second, close your eyes and visualize it going perfectly. And don't just see it, be there. See your posture, your pace, the confident movements. And finally, and this is so key, feel the success. Imagine that wave of relief and satisfaction you'll get when you've absolutely nailed it. That emotional part helps lock the whole rehearsal into your brain. Okay, so let's bring this all together. It's one thing to understand the science, but it's a whole other thing to actually apply it. This is all about bridging that gap, moving from just a thought to your reality. And let's be crystal clear about something. This is not about daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's actually the opposite of passive hoping. It is a focused, deliberate, active mental exercise. You are intentionally training your brain. You're building the neural architecture for success before you even start the task. It's a workout for your mind. So the process is simple, but it is so powerful. You create the blueprint for success in your mind, you run the simulation over and over, and then you go out and you execute it in the real world. You see it first, then you make it real. So I'll just leave you with this question. Now that you know you have this tool, whether it's for a big project, a creative idea, or just a personal goal you've been putting off, what's the first important thing you're going to prime your brain for?